Welcome to America Reads Fun Learning Activities. We are college students who create learning activities for kids. Our activities focus on reading, writing, and math. My name is Rachel, and in today's activity, we will be learning about fractional areas using squares, rectangles, and triangles. Let's get started. But before we actually get started, let's review the formulas for the area of a rectangle and for the area of a triangle.
What is area? Area is the part of a shape that fills the inside of the lines. For example, the area that I'm coloring right now. To find the area of a square or a rectangle, you will take the base multiplied by the height. This works because you are combining how long it is, the base, to how tall it is. And then that gives you the inside of this shape. To find the area of a triangle, it is the base times the height, but divided by 2. This can be written as 1/2 times the base times height, or the base times the height divided by 2. Both these formulas mean the same thing. I will explain why this works later on in the video.
Okay, now that we have reviewed the formula for an area of a rectangle and an area of a triangle, let's get to making larger shapes. In the description below is an activity sheet where you can create tiles that you can use to put together different shapes. Alright, let's get started.
Here we have a larger rectangle. Notice this rectangle is broken up into smaller areas by these squares. Are each of these squares equal in size? Yes, now that is important. With equal smaller areas, we can find fractional areas of this big rectangle. A fractional area is part of the area of a whole shape after you have split it up into equal pieces. If I were to cut this rectangle in half, then that would give me 2 pieces. That would give me half of the area. If I cut this rectangle into fourths, that would give me 4 pieces where each was 1/4 of the original area. These are just a few of the fractional areas you can find. Now say this rectangle was a chocolate bar that I wanted to share equally with 3 of my friends. Since I need to share it with 3 friends, I need to break it into 3 pieces. Once broken into thirds, each piece will be 1/3 of the original area. How can we break up this rectangle into 3 equal groups? Let's try guessing what 1/3 looks like by counting out these tiles and seeing what looks like 1/3. So let's try the first group. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's count another group. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last group. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now looking at each group that we counted, does this look like 3 equal groups? Yes, that is because each group has 4 of these squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's look at another way we could have solved this using our knowledge of multiplication and division factors. Let's count how many squares made up this rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, if we were trying to find 1/3 of this rectangle, we would need to divide it into 3 equal groups. When we divide 12 by 3, that will give us the area of 3 equal groups. So what is 12 divided by 3? That's right, 4. So now if we count out 3 groups of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, each of these groups will give us 1/3 of the total area. What if I wanted to know what 1/4 of this rectangle was? I'll give you a hint. What is 12 divided by 4? That's it, 3. So 3 of these squares, 1, 2, 3, is 1/4 of the whole rectangle. What would 1/12 of this rectangle be? Since the whole rectangle is made of 12 squares, then one of these squares is 1/12 of the whole area.
Okay, so we've taken a look at rectangles, but now let's take a look at triangles.
So here we have a triangle, and over here we have the formulas to find the area of a triangle. The formula is that we have the base times the height divided by 2. Another way to write this is to say 1/2 times the base times the height. Both of these formulas are saying exactly the same thing. Now, remember our area for a rectangle was the base times the height? So another way you can think of the area of a triangle is the area of a rectangle divided by 2. Let's take a look using fractional areas why this is. We want to find half of the area of this triangle. If I were to draw a line to cut this triangle in half, where would I draw it? That's right down the middle. Now let's actually cut this triangle right along that line. Wow, now we have 2 equally sized smaller triangles, where one of these triangles is half of the original area of the whole triangle. Now let's go back to our area formula. It tells us to find the area of a triangle that it is half of the base times the height. Could you remind me what the area formula for a rectangle is? That's right, base times height. But wait a minute. Our area of a triangle was half the base times the height. So the area of a triangle is half of the area of a rectangle? Why is that? Let's take a look. Here we have our 2 triangle pieces put together to form a whole triangle, but we can actually rearrange these. A rectangle. This is why the formula for an area of a triangle is exactly half that of a rectangle, because when you split the rectangle in half, you actually get the area of one triangle.
Thank you for learning with America Reads today. That is all for today's lesson. Amazing job! We hope you come back and learn some more. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. Please like and subscribe to our channel, and we will be back with more videos soon.